Hi guys, welcome back to our channel from a very, 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 very hot London.
Hottest day of the year, woo.
It's currently 29 degrees, that's Celsius for all of you American folk. And yeah, we in the UK don't have like aircon in our houses, so it's very, very hot. So if we're sweating our way through this reaction,
We're going to
swim
through episode 2.
we can pretend it's from the tension of the show.
It probably will be.
It might be. But yes. Anyway, so today we're going to be watching Loki episode 2, which is called The Variant. So we learned in the last episode that he is the variant.
Yeah.
Or maybe a variant, because there's also another Loki that we presumed was an old Loki, but lots of people in the comments said it could be
Lady
girl Loki or young Loki. Or
Actually, I had a thought about that. I may be wrong, but in the comic I read where Loki was Lady Loki, he was such because he'd stolen Lady Sif's body. It was just after Siege, all of Asgard had been wiped out, and Loki came back in Sif's body. So I'm wondering if they do follow that path and we get Lady Loki, do you think they're going to bring Jamie Alexander back to play her? That'd be quite cool. Or they're just going to put Tom Hiddleston in a wig.
Could do. Bust out some of those fanfic
AUs.
pole dancing things people have drawn of. That was on Graham Norton, again, an English show that I think has made it over to America.
Definitely.
But yeah, they were going through all the fanfic pictures of him from that scene where he swings around the staff thing he's got, and they've just made these ridiculous pictures of him pole dancing. But I'm going off topic. So last episode was great. It was really, really funny. We
really
basically, Loki was just like, what the fuck is going on? He basically used the Tesseract from the point where we saw in Endgame. He got transported to this other, version, I guess, or timeline,
Variant.
sort of. I was trying to think of multiverse, but universe. That's it. That's the word I was going for. So it's like, got to another verse? No. It's the heat getting to my head.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he got transported there, went through all this hilarious stuff to eventually end up speaking to Bradley Cooper, who took him through, who's called Mobius. I always want to call him...
Owen Wilson.
I always get them too confused. I don't know why.
Neither do I.
Just blonde actors.
Are they both from the south?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Owen Wilson has a very distinctive look, but,
He does.
you know, sue me. So, Owen Wilson, who plays Mobius. Okay, it's because I'm always thinking of Morpheus.
Oh, I thought you think of Mobius, the Living Vampire, who's coming out later on, played by Jared Leto.
No, it's Morpheus from...
Matrix.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But, yeah.
Mobius.
Mobius.
As in Mobius strip.
Sorry, guys, I'm failing at everything in this intro, but yeah, Mobius basically showed him a load of his like previous life,
His greatest hits.
Yeah, so which were also, a lot of them were really funny, but
Some were really sad.
he tried to escape. He eventually got back, watched it all again, kind of realised everything that we've seen in the normal sort of Marvel universe. And ended up kind of crumbling a little bit and saying that, you know, he kind of is a good guy and he basically like just pretends to be a bad guy because of...
Just because I'm the bad guy doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
Yeah, well, it's the illusion of chaos or something that commands fear in people, basically,
Yeah.
which... Yeah, is pretty much his character.
When you've grown up with Thor, Odin, and Sif and Heimdall, you need something because you're not going to match them on strength.
No, although he's still pretty strong. But
Beat the crap out of that time lady.
once that happened, then
Slick as fuck.
Owen Wilson, Mobius, told him basically about this other Loki that's been running around the universe, and then we got like a shot of it, and we didn't really get to find out who it actually was. Which was annoying, yeah, because we had our ideas of who it was, but we'll see, I guess, who it ends up being. I think I've summed up pretty much everything in there. Was there anything else to add?
Nope. I think you cut it all pretty well.
I think I'll let you do the recap next time. I messed all of that up. So it's hot. So guys, if you like our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. The link to our Twitter is down below in the description, where we also hold regular polls. Do interact with us on our channel and over there. Let us know what other shows you'd like to see us react to, and give us your thoughts obviously on the episode that we're about to watch in the comments. Are you ready?
Mostly. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do this thing. Bet you take with this is a Ren fair. It's gonna be like, yeah, I knew it.
I was -3.
Oh, that's a fair infraction. Change into time appropriate clothing, please.
Hi. What's going on? You guys aren't dressed right.
Yeah, it's
Is
Agatha.
that? Yeah. Is that her?
No,
It looks like
it looks a
her.
lot like her.
It was Agatha all along.
Spoiler warning, Agatha's really Mephisto and is really in charge of everything.
Is that right?
No.
The trap, watch your back.
Third time in as many days I've heard this song.
I was wondering if they were going to kick into a song. Just seems like it kind of had to. Is this the... This isn't the courtroom lady, is it?
No.
No. Oh, wait, no. I didn't see a close with her face. Oh, gosh. Show us! Show us!
She's looking for any freaking detail.
They look like male or female hands.
I couldn't tell, it's a thumbnail, it could be either. It didn't look particularly old.
Or Loki, really, in the way it moved, but...
What happens when a Nexus event branches past Redline?
Very bad things.
Come on, Loki. What is it?
Oh, he's got her as a little friend.
It's when the TVA can no longer reset the Nexus event.
Right. And that would lead to the destruction of the timeline
Oh.
and the collapse of reality as we know it.
I want to miss
Can you hear
minutes.
me?
Oh, Tara
Are you
Strong.
recording or are you alive?
Sort of both. Watch it. Where's your manners? Oh, quit. That is not nice.
Mischievous scamp.
You can't hide in it.
Well, oh yeah, Jet magazine, put it down. Come on.
Yeah, it's Bradley Cooper.
We've grabbed enough temporal aura to know it's our Loki variant, but which kind of Loki remains unknown.
No, the lesser kind, to be clear.
Let me see the back of that jacket.
Oh, what does it say on the back of his jacket? Oh,
Very subtle.
Don't want anybody out there to forget what you are.
Oh, your only hope of capturing a murderer.
No, a cosmic mistake.
And no two are alike. Slight differences in appearances, or not so slight. Different
Hulk
powers, although
Loki.
powers
Cool.
generally include shape-shifting, illusion, projection.
Troll Loki,
Mind
like-
That was old
illusion
Loki.
projection.
No, they're two completely different powers, actually. Illusion projection involves depicting a detailed image from outside oneself, which is perceptible in the external world. Duplication casting entails recreating an exact facsimile of one's own body in its present circumstance. But, you already knew that.
Take a breath. Noted. We're going to break into two teams, including myself and Professor Loki. Why?
Professor
Because
Loki.
whoever this variant is, we haven't been able to find them. So let's bring in an expert.
So is he the variant? Like, does that mean there's like an original and he's a variant?
Yeah. I think the original is the one that we've
Ask you this.
had up until now.
Okay, yeah.
Back to before the
Oh, he's a variant because of
when
the
variant
Yeah.
glitch in time.
Yeah.
Because of Endgame, right?
Destabilize the time.
TVA propaganda is exhausting. What do these do? Reset charges prune the effective radius of a branched timeline, allowing time to heal all its wounds. It's on it. Watch the videos. It's on it, actually.
Fan out and search for her. And hurry up, because we're at 3 units until Redline.
Wait. If you leave this tent, you'll end up like them. We have a saying in Asgard: where there are wolf's ears, wolf's teeth are near. It means to be aware of your surroundings.
We're running out of time, Mobius.
Hold it.
You underestimate me. just as you underestimate this lesser Loki, which is why you walk into one wolf's mouth after another.
We need to look for C20.
That's exactly what the variant wants you to. It's a trap. He wants me. I'm the key to his plan. But that's not what I want. I'm a servant of the sacred timeline. No.
Don't wink, that doesn't help.
I can deliver the variant. I will need to speak to the timekeepers at once. They're in graver danger than we realized.
Is he bullshitting?
I can't tell.
He's lying.
Yeah.
Playing games. There's no one out there.
They're going to go out and get
Yeah.
killed, though. I mean, he could have been more convincing about it, really, but made it sound like bullshit.
That's the thing, I have a distinct suspicion it was maybe 70% truth, 30% bullshit.
I believe, stupidly, that insecure need for validation would motivate you to find the killer. Because you know this variant is better than you. And you can't take it.
He's not wrong, to be fair.
No,
Very
no.
nice. I mean, it is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me. I've been playing a game of my own all along.
What? Charm your way in front of the timekeepers, hustle them, and seize control of the TVA? Am I getting warm? By history's most reliable liar. I'll give you two options, and you can believe whichever one you want. A, because I see a scared little boy shivering in the cold. Or B, I just want to catch this guy, and I'll tell you whatever I need to tell you.
Bit of column A, bit of column B, I
Yep.
think.
I don't need your sympathy.
That's cool.
Everything's pretty.
But in an oddly soulless way. It's all very grey and bland, but very well put together.
I need you to go over each and every one of the variants case files and then give me your unique Loki perspective. Who knows, maybe there's something that we missed.
Well, you're idiots. I suspect you probably missed them all.
That's why I'm lucky I got you for a little bit longer. Let me park you at this desk and don't be afraid to really lean into this work. Here's a good trick. Pretend your life depends on it.
You don't need to pretend. Yeah,
No.
it does.
Oh my goodness. That's how the variant ambushed and killed another team of men. And stole their research of it as well. Shh. Shh.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm on some important TVA business. I'd like all files pertaining to the creation of the TVA.
Those are classified.
Okay, I'd like all files pertaining to the beginning of time then,
Those are classified.
to the end of time.
Those are
Okay,
classified.
what files can I have?
The ones you have.
Happy reading.
It's half an hour of last
It's
Wednesday.
going to be like catering. Oh, that's his.
Yeah.
He's probably just going to read his own anyway because he loves himself. So
Oh shit, I just saw Destruction of Asgard.
yeah,
He's catching up on Ragnarok.
but he saw that in the vision, didn't he? Him helping.
No. He saw the death of Odin.
No, but he saw him standing with Valkyrie and Thor, I think, or
Yeah, but none of it was.
detailed.
None of it showed Asgard exploding.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The answer isn't in the files, it's on the timeline. He's hiding in apocalypses.
Which apocalypse? Any time in history, there's like a million of them.
Ragnarok. Are you familiar?
Yes, the destruction of Asgard and most of its people. I'm sorry.
Yes. Very sad. Anyway, I got me thinking.
Go ahead.
Let's just say
What are you doing?
your salad is Asgard.
No,
In this
it's
scenario.
not Asgard.
It's,
That's
it's
my
a metaphor.
lunch.
Just hang in.
I want that
And
salad.
I could go down to Asgard before Ragnarok causes its complete destruction, and I could do anything I wanted. I could push the Hulk off the Rainbow Bridge. There he goes. So it's Hulk. I could also set fire to the palace.
No, just stop. Don't set fire to the palace.
I can do whatever I want to do, and it would never matter. It wouldn't go against the dictates of the timeline, because the apocalypse is coming. Ragnarok.
No, don't do
He's putting milk in his salad.
Apocalypse.
apocalypse.
Ragnarok.
Is that milk?
obliterates.
Coconut milk.
Oh.
Even worse.
There it is.
What am I looking at?
Okay, it was a clumsy metaphor, but you see what I mean. It doesn't matter. It could be any apocalypse. If everything and everyone around you is destined for imminent destruction, then nothing that I say or do will matter, because the timeline's not going to branch, because it gets destroyed.
That is a damn good point.
Take me to a real
Took a very long time to
I'll show you.
Well, here's a fun theory. You lure me out into the field and then you stab me in the back. And that's a theory I don't want to test.
I'd never stab anyone in the back. It's just a one form of betrayal.
You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
I'd never do it again. Okay, look.
This is too good.
One thing.
That is true. Oh, Pompeii. Oh no, it's a terrible
Gonna
apocalypse.
run into Doctor Who. It'll be fine.
Hey?
Doctor Who. Fires of Pompeii. Great episode.
No. Been to Pompeii.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously, after this.
Yeah, obviously.
But it's a terrible thing that happened.
Because we gotta be careful. If you're wrong, and there's a good chance you are, anything you do...
Just a snort.
Mobius.
You make even the end of the world sound boring. Listen, okay, we're not meant
I love how he's excited about it.
Okay, anything we do can impact the course of history. Do you get that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna start with very small disturbances.
Very small.
He's going to do something huge.
Choices.
He does love ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the horns. This is really, really dark. Like, also, not everyone died in Pompeii. So, there you go. He's having way too much fun.
How do we do? I don't believe it. Zero variance energy, no branching in the timeline.
If it were me, this is where I would hide.
Run now.
Yeah.
Really expecting to turn up covered in ash.
You're welcome. Yeah, but in order for this theory to hold, disasters have to be naturally occurring, sudden, no warning, no survivors.
How many of those disasters could it possibly be?
No, we're gonna find out.
Quite a few.
Existence is chaos. Nothing makes any sense, so we try to make some sense of it. And I'm just lucky that the chaos I emerged into gave me all this. Because the TVA is my life. And it's real because I believe it's real.
It's a pretty perfect foil for Loki when you think
Yeah,
about
they're
it.
great for each other, though. He's trying to make him have a bit more fun. He's
So
trying to...
everything is written. You know, you called me a scared little boy.
I called you a lot of things.
You did. You're wrong, though.
That's
See,
right.
I know something children don't. That no one bad is ever truly bad. And no one good is ever truly good.
Scared little boy.
What's
Very
he,
clever.
yeah, what's he realised?
Yeah.
I know.
Variant left something behind at an old crime scene. A cathedral candy box.
Why does that matter?
Because now we have two variables. Apocalyptic natural disasters and
Candy bars.
kablooey.
Kablooberry.
Candy. Have candy on Asgard?
Grapes, nuts.
You're so better. Okay, kablooey was only sold recently. I give you half, and let's make it a competition. See who finds it. Okay? Why do you want to bet something?
Yeah.
Gentleman's bet? Yeah, split for pride. Okay, then best man wins. Go.
Where was it again?
2050,
It was his...
the extinction of the swallow.
Didn't they find it from when the girl... It was the girl in the church or whatever, yeah.
Alabama 2050. You're going to take my job if you're not careful.
And this is all based on a theory from a variant who just blew your previous mission.
Yeah, he's doing great.
As your friend, I have to tell you that trusting this man is not a good idea.
He just uncovered a massive hole in our security, right?
That's what concerns me.
You should concern you.
Yeah.
Trust me.
They're so cute together, though, with... Oh, can we go play? Yay! Mummy said yes.
You actually helped us catch this thing?
I wonder if this is all an allusion to Broxton, Oklahoma, a town destroyed by Roxxon in the God of Thunder run that Thor was very fond of.
Loki and I are going to check out the greenhouse. We'll meet back at the showroom.
No?
You go with D90, he stays with me.
You can trust me. I understand. I have to earn that, so I will.
Oh, I love him.
Why is it the people you can't trust are always saying, trust me? Try to hang on to your time copper this time.
We'll see you.
He could have dried everyone else's clothes, or can he just do it to himself?
He wants them to suffer. Oh,
Yeah, they've gone to the right place.
yeah. Uh-oh. That's a bomb. Oh, that's a countdown to Apocalypse.
Ah. Such a weird place to like and want to hang out is just in the like control room of a supermarket.
Hey. Whoa, it's okay.
What are you doing?
Shopping.
for plants.
I like azaleas. Oh,
What was that?
what was that?
Is he dead?
No, they usually survive.
Usually.
Well, apocalypse is coming anyway, so.
No. It's kind of the point, really, isn't it?
You're the fool the TVA brought in to hunt me down.
Me, I presume.
Please. If anyone's anyone, you're me.
How nice to meet you.
That's so messed up! So has it been her the whole time, or
Yeah,
is it being possessed in this reality, or like...
I think this is temporary possession.
If he hurts her, they're going to think they can't trust him.
Yeah.
No, enchantment is a clever trick.
Does he possess different bodies,
Bit
or
amateurish, but clever.
is a charm?
Almost as cowardly as working for the TVA.
Hi, are you guys looking for the disaster shelter?
No.
Oh.
The little green...
Now he's-
yeah,
yeah.
okay, I see what's...
So it was that guy.
Yeah.
It's moved into her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's really cool.
Oh, bless.
We're going to
A
call
lot
your
of
little
Dove
friend
product
this
placement
round.
behind there.
What's the matter? You too scared to meet me face to face? You know, gaining their confidence was no mean feat.
You went undercover.
If you could possibly sheathe your smile for a moment, I have an offer for you. That's why I found you. I'm going to overthrow the timekeepers.
Oh,
And,
Loki. Unless he's playing
cards on the table.
that Loki.
I could use a qualified lieutenant.
He's not going to want to
I
be your
assume you
subordinate.
What say you, Loki?
Ugh, don't call me that. You can call me Randy.
God, now I understand why Forefound is so annoying. Listen, I'm good games. I've been trying to help you.
I'm not interested in ruling the Time Variance Authority.
So what is he interested in?
I gave it away. I gave it away.
What did you give
The timekeepers, where they are. I gave it away how to find them.
Oh, she's alright.
How much will she remember, though?
Yeah. I just don't want them to find Loki being bad.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wish Owen Wilson had gone with him now, because I really would have loved to have seen Loki versus Loki with
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson.
I think I find I'm well ahead of schedule. I found your hiding place like that. I'd say that makes me the superior Loki, wouldn't you?
This is like the Mauler twins, basically.
That's your plan. Lure us all here so you could blow the place up.
Oh, shit. Oh, changed his body to someone a bit stronger.
Randy.
Oh.
Thank you for helping me stall for time. You really do love to hear yourself talk.
You're the first person to tell me. What? Hi.
What happened? Looks like your favorite Loki betrayed you, Mobius. Just move!
Was
He
not a
didn't
lot left
betray
on that
you.
timer.
No.
Hopefully, if they find him fighting the other variant, they might believe him.
Yeah, well, they'll find him now and just think and they won't believe him that they're all about to blow up.
Brace yourself, Loki.
Or is he going to go into him?
No, he's going to just disappear and leave Loki there to... Oh, that's not good.
Oh. It's Lady Loki.
About you.
Fuck.
That's all the... Oh, that's a lot of reset bombs.
I knew that's what they were planning to just reset all the TVA. Oh, they did it all.
They're sending the reset bombs to where the time people are. They're going to reset the Watchers.
Where are they going?
Oh, fuck. Hey, it's from Walking Dead. It's Eric, Aaron's boyfriend.
We're finding somebody just found the sacred timeline.
So that's the main timeline.
He's utterly fucked. He's basically just created the multiverse. Again.
She.
True.
Doesn't actually look as cool as I'd hoped after taking off the cape, though.
I have a distinct suspicion that might not actually be Loki. I'll explain later. Don't run.
No!
Oh, you are the calmest bastard in existence.
Is he going to help, though?
Oh, you absolute swine!
Okay, so that was like... I think for most of that episode... Like, I don't know if I had that many, like, reactions until right at the end. But at the same time, there's, like, loads of questions now that I want to talk about in the discussion.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to say from before, I wrote a couple of things down, was that for when you said that he's a good sort of, like, foil for Loki, I was like, he's good because he's kind of giving the same message as Thor, if you look at those two pairings, but he's got more of a sense of humour about it. Thor's very like,
Thor.
You should do this, stop it, you know?
Yeah.
And Loki's like, have a laugh, whereas he's sarcastic enough and like smart enough in that sense to like really bounce off Loki.
Loki's very kind of chaotic neutral, whereas this guy is basically Loki as well, but kind of lawful neutral instead. Like they're very similar. They could almost be variants of each other.
But him...
Just one is much more kind of lawful than the other.
Him leaving at the end, while I think it might be, you know, to actually go and save them all or help, you know.
It's just the wrong time.
Well, it is. It's because it's not just... Well, maybe he knows that if he goes back there, they'll end up just, like, looking him up or not listening to him.
Yeah.
But it's going to look really bad on Mobius, like, because he's then gone there, made the exact mistake they said that, you know, he shouldn't do, and that it all went terribly wrong, and he's lost Loki. So he's just going to get blamed for everything there.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was a shitty move from Loki in that sense. But he probably has some kind of plan.
He has valid reasons for doing it, but he just doesn't seem to have quite thought through the repercussions of what's going to happen, which...
But you think that's not...
Yeah. I have a theory that's probably going to be wrong, because I also thought it was Old Man Loki in the hood.
I have a theory that it's a demon.
Bunnies.
Or bunnies.
It's definitely bunnies. No, she's not a bunny. But I don't think she's Loki either. I have a suspicion she's Anora the Enchanter, who is basically the female Loki. She looks a lot like that. She doesn't usually have the horns, which is slightly throwing me off. But basically she's another kind of Asgardian sort of trickster god. Like, she has a tendency to, but she does that the possession thing, the mind control. That's very much an Anora move, more so than Loki.
Well, could she like move into different people's bodies though? So
and the thing is,
it wasn't just mind control.
She like sort of, I think she's like very much like seduces people and can get them to do things they wouldn't ordinarily do.
Yeah.
Like those guys. Loki's much more about kind of, as he said, he's about illusions and creating facsimiles of yourself. He's never really been one... I mean, I'll probably get torn apart in the comment section, but from what I remember, he's never really been one for possession, except the one time I mentioned in the opening, where he took over Sif's body, but that's because his body had been destroyed. He had no other option. So I'm wondering if that could possibly be Anora, who does have a bit of a lasting relationship, a kind of ongoing thing with Loki. They have a tendency to work together for a bit and then try and kill each other and then work together for a bit.
It was Anora all along. Well, yeah, I mean, because I was a little bit disappointed in her. I just thought she'd look cooler because, like, with the whole cape and they were like, oh, who is it? And then I was a bit disappointed by the reveal. Like,
just sort of a normal looking lady.
Yeah, with some, like a cool little tiara horn thing. But
I was hoping for like Jamie Alexander or someone.
So they haven't. This is what it's obviously it can, you know, it's understandably can be a bit confusing with the whole multiverse stuff. So what they've done is sent resets to the sacred timeline, and the sacred timeline is basically the timeline that we know from like Marvel films and stuff like that. So, but then that's what she'd been doing anyway, wasn't it? It was kind of going back, like fucking up parts of the sacred timeline, then they'd go back and do one reset. So she was basically luring them all back to these places so they'd come and try to do a reset, so she could steal the bombs to then do a mass attack, because she was essentially kind of doing
carpet bombing the whole
Yeah, well, she was
timeline.
going to these timelines and kind of doing it without using the reset. I don't understand though, because if you sent a reset bomb to the timeline, wouldn't it just maintain it?
I think she sent the reset. I think she sent like 50. There's a lot of reset bombs. I think she sent them all to the timekeepers because C20, the lady that got taken earlier, she was like, I told him how to get to the timekeepers.
Oh, yeah.
So I think in what Loki / possibly Inora did was just like reset the timekeepers, who were the ones keeping everything on the straight and narrow, took them out of the equation and reverted them back to their early lizard form, which meant they're no longer taking care of the timeline, so it's just gone completely natterbutters. There is no longer a sacred timeline because the timekeepers aren't there keeping it,
right,
unweaving the loom, so
that's
to speak.
what could have created
all the
all the
splits.
multiverses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense, because I was like, because they were showing it and they were like, oh, this sacred timeline is going crazy, and I was like, if she sent bombs to the sacred timeline, reset bombs, wouldn't it just keep everything exactly the same? So it
would revert everything back.
But I suppose if you reset the people that reset the timeline, then
by the nature of multiplying negatives,
that and it's obviously it's complex. It's supposed to be kind of so.
There is no situation where a multiverse is in play and the story isn't complex.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a simple multiverse because by its very nature it defies simplicity. That's sort of what they're trying to avoid.
What did you think of this episode compared to the last one? I think. Sorry, I'm just going to nip in. But I think the first one was funnier as a whole. I think I had more reactions, but this was really good for building those two characters, like Mobius and Loki. So I hope they're not just split for the rest of the thing. I hope they get to see each other.
They have like Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson have amazing chemistry together. Yeah, so I really want to see a lot more of them because they've got I think the first episode was definitely funnier. But this episode had amazing character development and amazing plot development.
Yeah.
And those are two of my favourite things in a show. So I would definitely say I preferred this episode. But I did think the first one was a lot funnier because I was just pissing myself the entire time. It was just full
of bants.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because it's only the second episode. I mean, there's only 6 in total, but just kind of where it's going to go. And I think more interestingly with this is where it's going to go, but where it's going to end up.
Amora the Enchanter, not Inora. Inora's the queen from Dragon Age. Amora the Enchanter, as in amore, as in love.
Yeah.
Because she does love things.
I don't know. So
it's a love thing.
But it's interesting what's going to happen, but really where it's going to end up, because how it is, if this is going to affect all the rest of our sacred timeline of Marvel films in a very different way.
That's the thing. I have a distinct. Everyone's been saying this, so I'm going to say it again because I want to. Between this and WandaVision, they're clearly setting up the Marvel multiverse. I have a distinct suspicion whatever happens, it's basically going to end with the TVA being dissolved and the multiverse just exploding into nonsense, and then that's going to need to be resolved in Doctor Strange and potentially Far From Home, that's No Way Home, sorry.
That's it.
Which is the third one, which they teased earlier, and there was a bit of Spider-Verse flickering on the logo, so people are suspecting that's going to be...
Well, I mean, because there was the rumours before, which I don't know, I think they've been kind of squashed, but the rumours were that we were going to see all the different Spider-Mans in the film. But then they could just be playing that down because they don't want it to
I'm still a big fan of the theory that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will be in the film. They just won't be playing Peter Parker.
Yeah,
I heard it. We went to last week.
But if you did the whole multiverse thing, it would make a lot of sense that they would be in there playing Peter Parker in different versions of Peter Parker, I guess.
I heard quite funny that Tobey Maguire may be playing Uncle Ben, which would be amazing.
I think I'm apparently in a rare breed, but I loved the Andrew Garfield films, so I thought they were great.
I thought the relationship between him and Gwen was amazing in Amazing Spider-Man, and I thought they had the actual nods to just
their relationship was great
Gwen like a boss.
Yeah, I was really shocked by that.
So savage, and I loved that scene.
It was a really savage scene, but they were dating in real life, or they ended up dating in real life because of, I guess, being in the film. So obviously the
chemistry was
was going to be good, yeah.
But
I mean, I hated the Tobey Maguire ones. I just hated them. I know a lot of people like them, but I didn't like them at all.
I loved the second one. I wasn't too hot on the first or third. The third one suffered from a problem that a lot of the Batman films suffered from, which is they were like, we need more story. Let's throw 7 different villains at this.
Yeah.
And there was too many villains.
I just didn't like...
It muddied the waters.
I didn't really like him as Spider-Man. I didn't really like Kirsten Dunst as... a
person.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, though, while I wasn't a big fan of those films, Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin is literally perfect casting.
I can't see him at all as anything now other than Green Goblin.
Watch The Lighthouse. He is phenomenal in that.
Well.
And then, I've forgotten his name, but Doc Ock. He was so good as Doc Ock that I can't remember he's not a person anymore. He's just Doc Ock. He was brilliant.
I do think that maybe it's taken me 2 films. It's taken me 2 films and a bit of Marvel stuff, like a bit, other stuff that Spider-Man's been in, to kind of now feel like I do think that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is kind of the best, but just because it works and everything. He's just great. He's very acrobatic himself as well, so he works really well in that character, and he's got that
impersonation.
He's got just the kind of like young, he does a great Rihanna impression. That's like one of my favourite videos to watch in the world. Whenever I'm sad, I just put that on and I'm like, it's great. Anyway, we've gone completely off topic.
Yeah. Welcome to our Loki discussion. We're talking about Spider-Man today because...
Why not?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know if I've got much else to add really on the Loki episode. It was a good episode.
It was.
I'm really enjoying this. Like, definitely my favourite one so far out of the Marvel series is
Yeah, I'm surprised how good it is after just... If they can keep this level of quality for the next 4 episodes, this will be far and away the best Disney show, and quite possibly one of my favourite shows of the year for any show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, big thumbs up for that.
And I mean, it's already like... it's... I was saying in comparison to the films, but like... It's so nice to be able to flesh out a story more like you can in a show. But yeah, this whole kind of storyline... I mean, it's kind of unfair to say this is one of my favourite kind of storylines we've had in Marvel, because they obviously get so much more screen time that, comparing it to movies seems harsh.
Honestly,
but
I would not be totally averse to them moving the majority of their stories to TV shows and just, like, basically just having the Avengers films one every 2 or 3 years as the big team up, and the rest of the time, just TV shows.
Yeah. But I also think
I watched the film on
I think Loki
anyway,
as a character, if along this kind of storyline, had it been in a film, probably would have still enjoyed it. But it's nice that we get to spend so much more time kind of with the characters. Just want to know what happens now.
Yeah,
both these episodes have just left on bits where, like, cliffhangers, where I'm like, give me more.
Stop raising one episode a freaking week.
So guys, if you like our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. The link to our Twitter is down below in the description, where we hold regular polls over there, so please interact with us over on our Twitter and here on our YouTube. If there are any other shows you'd like to see us react to, do let us know, and let us know what you thought of this episode down in the comments. Apart from that, see you next time, guys. Take care.